Your true feelings automatically balance with the rhythms and routines of the universe. There is a sea of tranquility within that can be a sanctuary where you experience your true freedom. You return feeling secure and relaxed. You are able to stay relaxed in situations that stimulate pressure. The more you see yourself as a beam of light, the more exciting your life experience becomes. There is meaning and purpose in everything you do. One of the main thrusts of profound mystical meditation is to help people clarify the difference between their two natures, the intellect and feeling, or the conscious and unconscious minds. Once you balance your intellect and feeling natures, life becomes a symphony of success. It is when you are out of balance that your timing seems to be off, and you find yourself in the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right time. Something will feel awkward, and until you take the time to understand what it is, you will feel a subtle tension or pressure in your life. The intellect is everything you have learned in this lifetime. It is everything you have learned from your parents, everything you have read in books, everything you have learned from the neighbors, your friends, teachers, ministers, doctors, lawyers, even the television. Anything you have learned or have been taught is part of your intellectual nature. This is the part of you that analyzes and dissects things. This intellectual understanding part of you is called the conscious mind. It is the part of you that wants to understand life. It searches for reasons for the way things happen. The feeling nature is called the unconscious mind. It is the part of you that loves to experience life. It enjoys doing things and being involved in life. Your feeling nature is you, the real you, the you that has experienced life through eons of time. It is your experiences. It is your true feelings, the way you really feel. It is the source of your mystical power. It is your mystical nature. It is the good, kind, sharing, loving part of you, the part of you that came to accomplish, to be of service to people. It is the part of you that just does. There is no beginning or end to your feelings. There is no good or bad to the real you. No right or wrong, just experiences. Your intellect is the knowledge that you've been taught in this lifetime to help you organize yourself to be successful. Your feelings are the experiences that you've had through time. Now, a simple way to understand the difference between the intellect and feelings is through the use of a key word. For example, the word is sink. Now, when you tell me what a sink is, such as the kitchen sink, then you use your intellect. You might say that a sink is a place where you wash your dishes, pots, pans, and your hands. Whatever a sink is to you, that's perfectly all right. Now, when I ask you for an experience with the sink, you will automatically be sharing your feelings, your experiences. You may recall a time when you forgot the water was on and the sink overflowed. You may remember a time when you had to clean the sink when you were young. When you share what the word means to you, that comes from your intellect. When you share an experience with the word, that comes from your feelings. When you have a balance between your thoughts and feelings, you will live in a true spiritual security. You'll have an understanding for your experiences and an experience for what you understand. Remember, thoughts, ideas, and theories all belong to your intellect. Action, involvement, doing, accomplishment, those all belong to your feelings. Try this simple technique. Think of 5 household items. Write down a definition for each one, and remember, whatever it means to you is perfect. Your interpretation of something is what is best for you. Then, think of an experience you had with each one. When you write down your experiences, take a moment to see how those experiences have helped you. What did you learn about yourself from those experiences? People who become highly organized in their intellect can become out of balance. Now, this is a person with a lot of ideas who thinks he knows, but he really does not know. This is because he has left out his feelings. He becomes a puppet, a usable instrument for other people who will take his ideas and make them work. He cannot make them work for himself. You need to prove everything to him if you want him to agree, and the big thinkers are in the majority in society. They tend to analyze and dissect everything. This is the dreamer with a lot of ideas, the person who does not have his feelings involved with his ideas. If he's not careful, everything he does becomes an escape, including his ideas. Now, the feeling part of you is like the bank. It's where the money and the energy is. You can have a tremendously organized mind, but if your feelings do not acknowledge them, you are just a wishful thinker. Your plans will not work because you left yourself out. And anytime you leave yourself out, your true feelings are not involved, and you are operating from your intellect. You are working on the emotions, which are not your true feelings. When you achieve a balance, you are more sensitive to the joy of things. You have the feeling of enjoying every part of your life. Later in this program, we'll talk about PMM group work. Essentially, each week you experience simple techniques to help you build your feeling nature. The more you are aware of your feelings and how beautiful they are, the greater you trust. A lot of people learn early in life that feelings hurt. So, to keep themselves from hurting, they keep themselves from feeling. It is important to find out if the feelings you have around you are your own, because all your thoughts come from your feeling nature. Try this technique. Go for a short walk. Just notice the feelings that you have. Don't think your way through the walk. Just walk and notice what you experience. Practice taking deep breaths along the way and just feel. Feel the grass beneath your feet or the pavement. Feel the wind or the breeze. Touch something along the way. If it is near the beach, touch the sand or the water. Notice the feelings that you experience. Jot down a couple of notes for yourself. What did you learn from your experience? You know, life is pretty easy to understand, but sometimes living it the way we really want can create quite a challenge. Sometimes we think we should have more than we do, or that people should treat us nicer than they do. And pretty soon we begin to think that life owes us a living. We feel cheated out of something and